guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we are going to be doing a talk through eyebrow tutorial. When I did my full coverage glam foundation routine, one of you guys commented and said that you loved that video and you would like to see an eyebrow routine, and while I'm talking through it to kind of, you know, do it with you guys, and it made you guys feel like it was like old school YouTube, whatever that means, but so that is what I'm going to be doing. And then I decided that I would do one eyebrow a little bit more natural and one eyebrow like how I normally do my eyebrows and like for my YouTube videos and everything like that. So you have like a flaky brow, and then if you're lazy and you don't want to use a pomade or something like that, you can just use a pencil. So it's just kind of going to show you guys two different techniques that you can take and do for, you know, a little bit more skilled or beginners or whatever it may be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and scoot up, and then we will start on the fleeky brow because I know that's what a lot of people like and they want to get the hang of. So let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to my face. No, so I am going to start off using the Colourpop brow color. It's in the shade Black and Brown. This is like $5 or maybe $6 because it's the pomade, but very inexpensive, but very, very good. This is what I pick up over any other pomade. I have the Tarte, I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills, I have the L'Oreal, whatever it may be, I pick this up over everything else. I'm going to use an Anastasia Beverly Hills number 12 brush. Now this brush just has a spoolie and also the angled brow side for this brush. You don't have to have Anastasia Beverly Hills. I just like this one because the bristles are pretty short but still really firm, plus you get the spoolie on the other side. So if you have something else, like I have this one here, it's like a no-name brush, it works just as fine. I just find that this is more dense and firm and I can get like a really precise line. So no matter what, you can use whatever you have. If you don't have the Colourpop brow color, you can use the Anastasia Beverly Hills, you can use Tarte, you can use whatever you want. So I am personally going to use that one. I always brush through my brows first to make sure they're going the same way, and you want to make sure, okay, so the key to having a fleeky, awesome brow is having a nice defined brow. You want to get your eyebrows done, whether you get them waxed, whether you get them threaded, whether you get them, you pluck them yourself, whatever it may be, you want to make sure that your brows are nice and defined and all going the same way. So I'm just going to take some, a lot of people like to work with a little. Starting off, I just take whatever gets on my brush. I always start on the bottom. So I always trace the bottom of my brow first. And kind of do like small strokes to line the bottom, because you don't want to go like really, really harsh and just like draw a line. You want to make it like, do like small flicks. Now I'm doing the top. And I'm taking that right on top of where my hair is. Now my hairs are very, very thin and barely there, as you can see. If you have a little bit more eyebrow hairs, you really just have to fill in the sparse areas, like honestly, but I'm not gifted. So for those, or I'm not blessed with all that hair. So those of you that are like me and struggling a little bit, you can just follow me. And right now I'm just going in and further defining my arch, because the arch is the most important. And the way that you want your eyebrows to look, you want to start it here from the inner portion of your eye, or your nose, I'm sorry, from the side of your nose up, and then from the pupil, so the side through the pupil, that's going to be your arch, and then from the corner out, it's going to be your tail. So if you go, if you know you went too far, if you go past the corner of your eye, now you can bring it a little further down if you want, or you can shorten it up a little bit. Like technically my eyebrow hairs stop here. I just bring it down a little bit further, but you can do whatever you want. Eyebrows are eyebrows. Another big key major point is a lot of people always wonder why the front of their brows look so bulky. You should be holding the brush closer towards the tail of this, so closer towards the spoolie. So you should be holding it about here, not up here, because that's way too much pressure. Right here is still too much. If you come down a little bit further, that's a lot less pressure that you're going to be applying to your brows. And literally I'm barely even touching my brows. But this inner portion is where you want to apply the least amount of pressure. And you're taking whatever is left from the arch and everything like that and bringing that forward. Then you flip the other side and further blend everything together. Now you can stop here, that is 100% okay. I usually take it a step further because I personally like a super defined brow. So I take my Sigma brow powder, this is in the shade Dark, and it is extremely dark. I take this darker side here, and I take just an angled brush. I think this is like an old eyeliner brush or something like that. I just take that, and I use this to darken my brows because that Colourpop pomade is, since it's black and brown, it's not too black and it's not too light of a brown, but I like something a little bit darker, so I am going to go through and darken my brows. Once again, the least amount of pressure up towards the front of the brow and the most towards the arch and the tail. So now that we're done with that, a lot of you guys are always wondering what brow or what brush I use to carve under my brows. This is the E15 by Sigma. This is a flat tip finer brush. I take my MAC Studio Finish Concealer. This is in the shade NC45. A lot of you guys know I also use my Krylon concealer wheel, but I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this right underneath. And start carving underneath. Now what this is going to do is give you that fleeky Instagram brow that everyone loves, and just clean everything up. If you messed up a little, the concealer is there to save the day. Then you can go on the top if you want to. I usually don't because it can give you that halo brow kind of look, but I usually do the tail just to bring that to a point. Always, always, always going with like a fluffy brush to clean up underneath. So I'm using a Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush. And this is going to clean up any concealer so it doesn't look very harsh. Same for the top. Always, always blend the concealer if you use concealer that's lighter on the top. You don't want halo brows. That is the tackiest thing ever, especially for a black woman, because it looks obviously lighter than your skin and it just does not look put together. So always, always, always blend, blend, blend. So this is my Instagram fleeky brow. We're gonna go ahead and do the other side. Look at that, you guys. Look how I fake my brows. Literally, I fake my brows. So for this one, I'm gonna use a Jordana. This is a quick brow micro pencil. It's like, I think it's like $3 or $4 or something like that. So I'm gonna do a little bit more of a natural brow. And with a natural brow, I still line the bottom and create a tail. But I am doing very, very, very light strokes. So, I didn't really talk you guys through that because it was pretty self-explanatory to me. But then again, it might not have been to you. All I did was just take the pencil and literally like do small hair-like strokes, like just little flicks wherever I was missing any hair, which is pretty much everywhere. I always add more pressure to my tail just because I literally have nothing out there. And then I blend everything together. And depending on my mood would determine if I do use concealer, like if I'm just like kind of trying to run out the house or not. But what I do is use a brow gel. So this is like the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper. And I just take it up front. And this is just gonna like kind of separate my hairs a little bit and really make it a little bit more natural. And what another thing I like to do is brush all the hairs going up. And then once I have them going up, I just go over to the side. And I also do that for my Instagram brow, but I use my CoverGirl. This is the Define and Shape Easy Breezy Brow. This one is so cool because it's kind of like a hook, like a mascara wand, and it's got a color to it. And the reason I like doing this is to make them not look so fake. So the lighter color kind of brings those hairs forward. And once again, I brush up and then over. So that just makes it look like I have eyebrow hairs as opposed to none. Alright you guys, that pretty much wraps up my brow routine, my talk through brow routine. If you guys have any questions at all on any of the products, the names or anything like that, they'll be listed down below. But if you do have any other questions, just let me know down in the comment section. Also let me know what you prefer, either on an everyday basis or what you prefer in general. My personal favorite is obviously my Instagram brow. It makes it look like I actually have an eyebrow when I really don't, as opposed to this one is just like easy go, natural makeup, like, you know, doing all of that. That is pretty much what this brow is for. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe before you go if you are not subscribed already. Also let me know what other video suggestions that you guys want to see, and I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah. Bye.